Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Chris Justice here with you alongside Sydney Sullivan, watching severe weather across the area. In fact, getting word now that tennis ball-sized hail moving out of Pickens County into Greenville County, and then in Lake Lure, North Carolina, baseball-sized hail. That's 3 inches in Lake Lure. That's 2-inch sized hail in and around Greenville. And the possibility that this storm over Greenville rotating is very real. Let's get in closer on live Super Doppler 4. Our own Doppler giving us that instant look at where storms are located in a very advantageous spot to get right into this storm moving into the most populated area of the upstate right now. This is incredibly large, devastating, really damaging hail about to move into Greenville right here, folks. This is tennis ball sized hail in this core right here. And I want to give you a fresh storm track on this to let you know it's coming, folks. You may have heavy rain over you right now, but putting a fresh storm track on this, it'll be in the Wade-Hampton area of Greenville at 238. Taylor's at 241, Greer at 247, then Lyman at 256. And again, we're talking tennis ball sized hail for perspective here. Very dangerous storm, getting warnings all over the upstate, but this one right here is the most concerning. Let's zoom in just a little bit more, Sydney, and we'll give folks a kind of a town by town look at where this is going in, street by street. Right in here through Berea, moving toward the hospital here. You got the downtown Greenville Memorial Hospital. You got St. Francis right in here. This is moving toward downtown right here with the bulk of that hail core. There's Woodruff Road. There's Highway 14 going toward the north. Let's put a fresh track on this, kind of closer in, give you kind of a community look at where this large hail is located in as it moves off toward the east within the next 15 minutes. So Delwood, Greenville downtown, Hampton Heights, and then Wade-Hampton between now and 2:38. So the next 4 or 5 minutes heading in those directions, and we have a lot of lightning out of this. On top of that, notice the curved look of this. This is a rotating thunderstorm. That does not mean it's capable of producing a tornado per se, but it is certainly in the upper parts of the atmosphere rotating. It's just not at the surface. That is a concern that we have today, is we have a lot of strong wind shear in the atmosphere. Let's pull out and show you other storms. We've got multiple warnings in and across Greenville and Spartanburg County. You're seeing the crawl at the top part of your screen. This cell over Rutherford County, we've got hundreds of lightning strikes. On top of that, this cell's producing baseball-sized hail in and around Lake Lure, pushing toward the east. So Rutherfordton, Forest City, Gilkey, parts of Jellystone, Bostic area, right along Highway 64, seeing the possibility of baseball-sized hail out of this. We'll put a fresh track on this as it heads toward 108, down Rutherfordton into Forest City. This is a very traveled road for folks that work in and out of Charlotte, coming from Asheville and Hendersonville. So Rutherfordton, Marchman Field there, Logan and Sunshine between now and 2:51. And look at all the lightning strikes there.
Service in Greenville, Spartanburg has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southern Rutherford County in western North Carolina, Polk County in western North Carolina, southwestern Cleveland County in the Piedmont of North Carolina, northeastern Greenville County in upstate South Carolina, northwestern Spartanburg County in upstate South Carolina, northwestern Cherokee County in upstate South Carolina until 3:45 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 2:31 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from 9 miles west of Rutherford near Columbus to 9 miles southwest of Hendersonville, moving east at 35 miles per hour. Hazard, 70 miles per hour with gusts and quarter-size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, minor hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect considerable tree damage. Wind damage is also likely to mobile homes, roofs, and outbuildings. Locations impacted include Boiling Springs, North Carolina, Landrum, Inman, Chesney, Campobello, Earl, Cowpens National Battlefield, Tigerville, Lake Bowen, and Lake Robinson. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Please report damaging winds, hail, or flooding to the National Weather Service by calling toll-free 1-800-267-8101 or by posting on our Facebook page or tweet it using #NWSGSE. Your message should describe the event and the specific location where it occurred. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 3:45 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for the following counties in North Carolina: Cleveland, Polk
severe weather moving through the area right now. I'm Chief Meteorologist Chris Justice alongside Sydney Sullivan. We're watching these storms, multiple severe thunderstorm warnings across the area with a newly issued tornado warning, one county outside of our area heading toward Gastonia and Charlotte. This is a volatile situation, folks, and we've had reports here from our radar that this could be producing tennis ball sized hail that left Pickens County into Greenville County. Now it's heading for Spartanburg County. On top of that, this cell that left northeastern Henderson County and moved into Lake Lure, into Rutherford County. Baseball-sized hail, 3-inch in size. Let's get into this cell right here over Greenville first as we're watching it closely using our live Super Doppler 4, our own Doppler, giving us that instant look at where these storms are without a delay. And folks, I can't tell you how powerful that is on a day like this to not have any seconds of a delay to let you know where it's heading. So this cell is heading toward Cashville, Reedville, Schweitzer, and then more at about 3:16. So watching this closely as it produces the possibility of tennis ball-sized hail, strong winds right there along Highway 14, Woodruff Road areas, pushing very quickly through the Five Forks area, just north of downtown Simpsonville. That's cell number 1. You go up toward Rutherford, Polk County, getting new indications of possibility of severe weather here across Polk, Rutherford, Gaston counties, and then into Henderson County. Look at all that lightning. I mean, this is a really, really strong storm. Hundreds of lightning strikes here between Edneyville, pushing into Highway 64, heading toward Lake Lure, Back Cave, and Chimney Rock. These areas really, really strong as this moves on through the area. And again, this cell that was over Lake Lure is now responsible for a tornado warning that's over toward Gastonia, parts of Lincolnton in this as well. So this just tells us that the atmosphere is volatile. I want to show you what's going to happen the next couple of hours. More of these cells certainly possible here as we continue to watch this. Here's the problem. We're at 67 rain-cooled degrees in Greenville, but just as soon as that moves out, temperatures are going to climb back up. We've got several hours, maybe even the sun comes back out for a bit. So even though Pickens was down to the 60s just a moment ago, you're right back to near 80 degrees. The atmosphere, plenty of time to recover and give us additional storm threats through the night. So here's the way I see things playing out for us right now. Even a little bit of sunshine breaking back out after this rolls through. 4, 5, 6 o'clock, additional storms possible, but through 7 o'clock, we're kind of drying out. The tendency would be to, oh, the storms are gone, and normally that's the case, but not tonight. We've got another round that would move through between 9 p.m. and midnight. Some of these cells out ahead of it would need to be watched. That could possibly be an isolated tornado or two, but through 11 o'clock and midnight, the main line is rolling through the area. Lots of heavy rain, some lightning possible in these areas as it rolls on through. Spartanburg, Cherokee, Union, Lawrence, Anderson County, all these areas would have the potential to give us severe weather. Main risk would be severe winds in excess of 60 miles per hour. Also could get some hail, but also can't rule out an isolated tornado in a situation like this. Beyond, say, 2 a.m., 3 a.m., yes, it's still raining. Yes, there's probably some lingering rumbles of thunder, but generally speaking, the severe threat or the severe aspect of this beginning to come to a close, and rain will be the main impact going throughout your morning hours here as you wake up and get out the door tomorrow dealing with some rain through 8:30, 9 o'clock, but then beginning to clear things back out. We'll start off tomorrow at a muggy 68 degrees, but I want to show you hour by hour. Tomorrow there's a secondary sneaky storm threat here around 1, 2 o'clock that we'll need to watch. Asheville, Hendersonville, same story. 10 o'clock through about 2 o'clock that storm threat, and temperatures could recover tomorrow to the mid-80s. So a low-end risk of storms tomorrow. But let's navigate this out with the storm threat through the tornado ingredients. The yellow kind of bubbles into the area here through about midnight. So I want you to know and stay weather aware that an isolated tornado is possible through the evening hours here, and our team will keep you posted around the clock. Stay tuned, and we'll keep you posted as conditions warrant.